Hello dear students, today we will discuss about a dispersion concept. Okay. So dispersion. It is the phenomenon of a splitting of a light rays. You already know that. So light we consider that a generally white color. It means a white light ray split into 7 constituent colors. White light ray split into 7 constituent colors. So this reason here, so this white light we consider that a composite light. So white light is a composite light. Why white light we consider that composite? Because so this white light made up of 7 colors. So this reason, so this one we consider that a composite light. Okay, so this composite light split into component colors. So component colors, so here we consider that generally 7 colors. Yes, you already know that a rainbow. So rainbow made up of 7 colors of a light. Yes, it means 7 color bands. So that's when we consider that a rainbow. Yes, so here dispersion. So dispersion means it is the phenomenon of splitting of composite light into component colors. It is the phenomenon of a splitting of a composite light into component colors. So this one we consider that a dispersion. Okay, so here suppose, so this one is a prism. So this one is an incident ray. So this incident ray or incident light. So this incident light we consider that a white light. So color of a light we consider that white. So light, when it is entered to the prism, then what happen? So this light ray is refracted. Yes. Then afterwards, so this light ray emerges from this prism. Then here we get 7 constituent colors. Yes, you already know that 7 constituent colors, it means Vibjot. Yes, so Vibjot. So V means violet. So violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and finally last one is a red. Okay, so violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Okay, so here we consider that 7 component colors. It means 7 constituents colors. So this one is a white light ray. So white light ray split into 7 constituents colors. So this phenomenon we consider that dispersion. So this reason, so dispersion means it is the phenomenon of a splitting of a composite light into component colors. So this one is a dispersion. Okay. So here we get 7 colors. Okay, so this one we consider that a visible spectrum. So spectrum means it is a group of color bands due to the dispersion. Yes, so here we consider that a total 7 color bands. So this one is a one group. Okay, so this group of a color bands. So that's when we consider that a spectrum. After dispersion, then we get a visible spectrum. Why? Because so here we consider that a 7 bands of a colors. It means a group of a color band. So that's when we consider that a spectrum. So this one is due to the dispersion. We will get a visible spectrum due to the dispersion. Okay, so here why here we get a 7 constituents colors. When white light ray passes through the prism, then we get a 7 constituents colors. Because you already know that deviation concept. Yes, a deviation means it is an angle between extended incident ray and refracted ray. Extended incident ray and a refracted ray. So that's when we consider that a deviation. Whenever so light enter to the prism, so light is deviated. Okay, so this deviation is directly proportional to the refractive index and inversely proportional to the wavelength. Yes, so this deviation is directly proportional to the refractive index and inversely proportional to the wavelength. Okay, whenever so light enter to the prism, so wavelength of a light changes. Wavelength of a light changes, then only here we get a 7 constituents colors. Because when a refractive index changes, so light ray changes its wavelength. So this reason here we get a 7 constituents colors. You already know that a red color having a maximum wavelength. So red color having a maximum wavelength and violet colors having a minimum wavelength. Yes, so which color wavelength having a maximum? Which color wavelength having maximum? So that color of a light ray bending minimum. Which color having a minimum wavelength? So that's one is a bend more. So violet color having a minimum wavelength. So this reason, so this color of a light bend more, and the red color having a maximum wavelength. So this one bend minimum. Yes, so this reason, so this deviation mainly depend upon this refractive index and wavelength of a light. So this reason here we get a dispersion phenomenon. Yes, so composite light split into component colors. So this one is a dispersion. Here we get a 7 constituents colors. So this one we consider that a spectrum. So this one is a visible spectrum. It means a group of color bands due to dispersion. So that's one is a spectrum. Okay. So here, suppose if you consider that a single prism, then we get a 7 component colors. Suppose if you consider that a 2 prism in opposite direction, 2 prism in opposite. Next concept, a Newton classical experiment on a dispersion of a light. Newton's classical experiment on a dispersion of a light. Okay, so here we already know that so white color is entered to the prism, and afterwards we get a 7 constituents colors. It means visible spectra. Okay, so here we consider that 2 prism. So this one is a first prism and second prism. So this one is a second prism. Okay, so this one is a second prism. Okay, so these two are opposite in angle. So this one is a angle of a prism, first prism, and this one is angle of a second prism. Okay, so here whenever white light is entered to the first prism, then what happens? So here we get a dispersion phenomenon. It means we get a 7 constituents colors. It means emergent light rays having a 7 constituents colors. When these 7 constituents colors enter to the second prism, enter to the second prism, so then what happens? So these 7 constituents colors recombine. Then finally we get a white light. Okay, so initially we consider that incident ray is white light, and the final emergent ray also we consider that a white light. Okay, so white light is entered to the prism, first prisms, then we get a 7 constituents colors. Okay, so these 7 constituents colors enter to the second prism, then these colors recombine to form a white light. It means, so prism do not give any color, but it is split into 7 colors. It is split into 7 colors in the white light ray or white light. It means a prism does not give any color. It is just splits the 7 colors present in a white color of a light or white light. Okay, so white light, and finally we get white light. It means a white light enter to the prism, then we get a 7 constituents colors. It means a split into 7 colors. So these 7 colors enter to the prism, then what happens? So recombine to form white light. Okay, so this one is a Newton's classical experiment on a dispersion. Okay, so next one. Okay, natural phenomenon of this dispersion is nothing but rainbow. So rainbow is a natural phenomenon of dispersion. Okay, so rainbow is a natural phenomenon of dispersion. It means it is a spectrum produced by refraction, dispersion and internal reflection. So internal reflection means a total internal reflection of a sunlight by raindrop. So that's when we consider that a rainbow. Okay, so here we get a refraction phenomenon, dispersion phenomenon and a internal reflection. It means a total internal reflection. So these 3 phenomena produce a rainbow. Okay, so here when we get a rainbow, so during rainfall or after the rainfall, we will get a rainbow in presence of a sun. Okay, suppose observer backside is present in front of a sun, then only we will get a rainbow or we will observe the rainbow. So backside of observer in front of a sun, then only observe the rainbow. Okay, so here 2 types of rainbows are there. One is a primary rainbow, another one is a secondary rainbow. Yes, primary rainbow and a secondary rainbow. So primary rainbow, another one is secondary rainbow. So 2 types of rainbows. Okay, so here in presence of a sun, rain is falling, then only we will get a rainbow. So here we consider that a water drops. So this one is a first water drop and another water drop. So this one is a second water drop. So first water drop and this one is a second water drop. And here, so this one is a sunlight rays. So this sunlight rays incident on a water drops. Then what happens? So this light rays is refracted. Yes, so refracted inside this water drop because of water having a different refractive index. Okay, so surrounding we consider that air and this one is water. So water and air having a different refractive index. So this reason here we get a refraction phenomenon. Okay, so this light ray is refracted. Then what happen? So this refracted light rays is incident another surface of a water drop. It means inner surface of a water drop. Okay, so this one is a incident on inner surface of a water drop. So this incident ray is greater than a critical angle. So this angle of incidence is greater than a critical angle. Okay, so critical angle, it means water drop, the critical angle we consider that a 48 degree. So 48 degree. So this one is a critical angle of a water drop. Okay, incident ray or angle of incidence is greater than a critical angle. Then what happens? So here we get a total internal reflection phenomenon. Okay, so total internal reflection, it means so this light rays totally reflected. Okay, these reflected light rays is incident another surface of a water drop. Another surface of a water drop. Again refractive index changes, then what happens? So this light ray is refracted. Okay, so these light rays are refracted. The same thing, so this one is incident ray, incident surface of water drop. Then what happens? So this light rays is refracted. Okay, so this refracted light rays is incident inner surface of a water drop, and the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. So this reason, so here we get a total internal reflection. Yes, so total internal reflection. Okay, so this reflected light rays again incident another surface of a water drop. So this reason, so this light rays again refracted. Okay, and here we consider that observer. Yes, okay, so here, so this color we consider that violet, and this one is red. Okay, so this one is violet and this one is a red. You already know that which color light having a maximum wavelength, so that color of a light bend minimum. Which color light having a minimum wavelength, so that one is bend maximum. Okay, so this reason here observer observe this rainbow. Observer observe this rainbow. So outer edge of a rainbow, outer edge of a rainbow is a red color, inner edge of a rainbow is a violet color. Suppose so this one is a rainbow. Yes, so outer edge is red and inner edge is a violet. Okay, so this red color came from a first water drop and violet color came from second water drop. Okay, and here, so this one is incident rays. Okay, it means these two are incident ray and this one is a parallel line. This emergent ray emerges from water drop, emerges from a water drop. Suppose violet color light ray emerges from a water drop is angle we consider that a 40 degree. Yes, and a red color emerges from water drop and this angle we consider that a 42 degree. Yes, so this one we consider that a primary rainbow. In primary rainbow, so here we get a two refraction phenomenon and one total internal reflection. Okay, so two refraction and one total internal reflection. Outer edge is red color, inner edge is violet. Yes, emergent ray emerges from water drop. So violet color 40 degree and red color is a 42 degree. Okay, so next one is a secondary rainbow. So we consider that two water drops. So first water drop and this one is a second water drop. So here, so this one is a incident ray, incident first water drops. Then what happens? So this light ray is refracted. Okay, and here also we consider that incident ray, incident second water drop. Okay, and this light ray is refracted. So this refracted ray is incident inner surface of a water drop. Okay, inner surface of water drop. Okay, so this angle of incidence we consider that a greater than a critical angle. Okay, angle of incidence greater than critical angle, it means so this light ray is totally reflected. It means a total internal reflection. Okay. So this light ray is totally reflected. Then what happened? So this light rays, incident ray, angle of incidence is greater than a critical angle. Okay, so this light rays is incident another inner surface of a water drop. Then what happened? So this light rays, angle of incidence is greater than a critical angle. So this reason, so this light rays is totally reflected and incident another surface. Incident another surface. Okay, then what happens? So this light rays is refracted. It means emerges from these two water drops. Okay, so here, so this light rays is refracted. Okay, and here we consider that a observer. Okay, so here we consider that this one is a red color and this one is a violet. And the same, so this one is a red and this one is a violet. Okay, so this reason the outer edge of a secondary rainbow having a violet color, inner edge of a secondary rainbow having a red color. So primary rainbow outer edge is a red color, inner edge is a violet, secondary outer edge is violet, inner edge is red. Okay, for example, here we consider that a rainbow. So outer edge is violet, inner edge is a red in a secondary rainbow only. Okay, so here angle of emergent. So angle of emergent here. So this red color bend minimum and violet color bend maximum. So this reason here this angle we consider that 50 degree and this one is a 53 degree. Yes, angle of emergent from a water drop for red color is a 50 degree and a violet color is a 53 degree. Okay, so here difference between primary rainbow and a secondary rainbow. Difference between primary rainbow and a secondary rainbow. Okay, so first one is 2 refraction, 1 total internal reflection. Here 2 total internal reflection and 2 refraction phenomenon. A secondary rainbow produced by 2 total internal reflection and 2 refraction, and a primary rainbow produced by 1 total internal reflection and 2 refraction. Okay, outer edge of a primary rainbow is red, inner edge of primary rainbow is violet. In a secondary rainbow, outer edge is violet and inner edge is red. And emergent, angle of emergent from a water drop of a violet color in a primary rainbow is 40 degree and a red color is 42 degree. And here angle of emergent from a raindrop for a red color is 50 degree and a violet color is 53 degree. Yes, so these are a difference between primary rainbow and a secondary rainbow.